I'm live. What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is a video about Eagle Eye, a transfer rumor show where I talk to you about Arsenal transfer rumors and rumors surrounding the Arsenal. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, baby. I'm in a good mood. I ain't gonna lie to you. The gas is just starting to be released. It's just starting to be released. Wagwan Arsenio, Wagwan MJ My Army, Wagwan Latrax, bring it Yankuna. Yep. I see you guys. I see you guys straight away this time because I'm always set up in a slightly different way. So, yeah, moving forward, I'll be able to talk to you guys straight from the outset. But let me just keep going for a second. So it looks as though the medical done. It looks as though the social media stuff done. Excuse me. Get rid of this crap, right? It looks as though all the normal obligations done. He even put his own name and own number on the back of his shirt. His number is number 19. Done. I'm trying to hold on to the gas, but at the moment it's I'm starting to get more happy, people. I'm starting to get more happy. Evening mods, evening all of you guys. VP, I see you, brother. Ghost Williams, I see you too, brother. You the king. You the king too. Evening, Danny, I see you. All right. Okay. Highbury AFC Soul, I see you too. Right, here we go. Here we go. It looks as though Arsenal are on the verge of confirming a deal for Nikolai Pepe, the Lille forward, the 24 years old Lille forward, for 72 million pounds, 80 million euros, and that is without the add-ons. And yes, there are lots of add-ons. There are a lot of the 10 million worth of add-ons. But you know what? I think this could be worth it. This is indeed the gas fund. The gas fund, as Evan would say. And thank you, VP, for the donation. I see you. So it's so much better doing it this way. So I'm finally doing the show without Google Hangouts because it's going away. So I need to just fucking get used to it. And it's actually so much better. I wish you could invite people onto this format. That's the only downside to this. But it's so much better doing it this way because you can actually see the chat and I could keep doing the show. But anyway, someone has told me Maguire's next. Oh gosh, here we go. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm straight gassed. And it's not even just the Pepe deal. I'll come back to the Pepe deal. Don't you worry. I ain't gassed enough about that. I woke up today with a story that Monaco are interested in signing Shkodran Mustafi. So I appeal to every single Arsenal fan out there. You stop bitching about Shkodran Mustafi. You stop saying any bad shit whatsoever. No bad PR whatsoever. You promote that shit out of Shkodran Mustafi. Just in case Monaco are listening. Promote the shit out of Shkodran Mustafi. He is the best player out there. Because I'll tell you what, if Arsenal somehow, some way convince Monaco to part with 27 million pounds for Shkodran Mustafi, I'll take 27 quid. 27 million pounds. Because that is what we're quoting for some deranged reason. But all right, 27 million pounds for Shkodran Mustafi. You, all of you, stop speaking badly about him. I don't give a fuck. Everybody, shh. Everybody, be easy. Calm down. Let's promote the shit out of him going forward. Like Simon Panosar says, he's the world's greatest defender. I don't want to hear a single word different. The world's best. Because we want this move for Mustafi. He deserves it because he's so brilliant. This is the narrative I want to push from now on. So anyway, so Skodjo Mustafi for 27 million quid. That is amazing. The other piece of good news that I heard, Arsenal in the last hour have had a conversation with Rennes over our captain, Laura Koscielny. Obviously, for anyone living under a rock, Laura Koscielny has made it very clear that he wants to leave the club because he refused to go on the USA tour. His whole grievance is the fact that the club won't just cancel his contract because, yeah, Arsenal do that. So they won't just cancel his contract and let him go. And he believes that they had some sort of gentleman's agreement that would happen. Which, to be fair, if this agreement exists, I can understand why he's annoyed, but more for him for being so dumb. Like, when do Arsenal ever cancel contracts? They haven't cancelled Carl Jenkinson's contract. What makes you think they would actually cancel contract of a player, not me, but they rate? They haven't cancelled Carl Jenkinson's contract. Why would they cancel yours? That make no sense. So, yeah, my sympathy is gone for him. I don't really give a damn. I'm at the point now where it is what it is. The sooner he goes, the better. Quite honestly, the club are looking for 9 million. I get it. They're trying to get top dollar for their players these days. Because how many of us have sat there and thought, why can't Arsenal sell players for maximum money? But I also think that 27 million for Skodjo Mustafi is even if you're trying to be just reasonable about this, it is so unrealistic. I get that he's 27 years old. He's a World Cup winner. He's an international player. I get all of those arguments, but everybody who has eyes sees what they see. You know, this is why stats only tell half a story. Stats have Skodjo Mustafi being more effective than Virgil van Dijk. We know that's not true. We know that's not true. But that's what stats do. Stats can be manipulated to sell whatever story you need. So that's why you won't see me overly quoting stuff about stats. You won't see me doing that. So for me, with Mustafi, it's a case now where I'm at this point where I'm just like, you know what? Just get rid of him. Take whatever deal Monaco offer you. Because if Monaco offer 20 million and we reject it, I'm going to be so annoyed. I'm going to be so annoyed. Because they're putting an inquiry to find out how much he is. I will be shocked if they're not ran for the hills after hearing he's 27 million quid. Right? Assuming they haven't, and they're prepared to say, you know what, we're not going to give you 27, but we give you 20, you snap their hands off Arsenal, take the L, move on. And the L in this case would be, all right, so you've lost 15 million. Quite honestly, we deserve to take the L. I don't care if it's the previous regime. We deserve to take the L. That will teach us to be more careful. Take the L, move on. It's as simple as that for me. So I'm talking about Laurent Koscielny and completely got distracted by Mustafi. But I mentioned Mustafi because I know with Koscielny we're asking for 10 million. Forget that 10 million. After the way he's humiliated us, you take whatever offer Rennes give. Now, Rennes now are going to come into money because obviously Watford have bought one of their stars. Rennes do have some money issues though. But Watford are buying Islama Sarr, or whatever his name is, right? They're buying him for around about 30 million quid. So they're going to have some dough. So I say let's just get whatever they offer and then keep it moving. That is my hope out of all of this. If you can get rid of Koscielny, who is a broken man anyway, you get rid of error-prone Mustafi, and then maybe you start to build a half-decent team. I still think you need to get rid of Socrates. I agree with all of the arguments today. Shout out to Claude. Me and Claude are having a conversation on Twitter today, and I agree with him. I agree with him. You know, for the press that Mustafi gets, and I think he deserves it. I've been calling for Mustafi's head since the moment he got to the club. But for all of the press that Mustafi gets, I think Socrates is almost, if not as bad. I don't think he's as bad, but I don't think he's great. But I think he has better press because he's passionate. Because when he does make a tackle, he's fist pumping, and Arsenal fans like that shit. We also like a bit of fuckery. Let's be real. We like a bit of fuckery in our players because for too long we've had soft, pansy players. So now we have a guy who comes in and celebrates a tackle. I ain't gonna lie, that speaks to the soul, that type of thing. But let's not get it twisted. Even though he speaks to my soul, my head is still on point. And I know what I see out of Socrates as well. I don't see someone that great. Up here, I'll be real, he ain't that great. He's just got better press than Mustafi. That's all. So I think in the long run, what you want is you want to bring in, whether it's a Regani, whether it's a Lewis Dunk. I know people aren't fans of Lewis Dunk. Whether it's an Papa Abu Cisse, which should be my choice. You bring in someone who you can then build around him. And of course, next season, Saliba got two young, tall, capable guys. You have Hector coming back. I would still look to give him a capable deputy. Then you have what I'm hoping is Tierney, but I don't know about this deal. I don't know about this Tierney deal. This deal is taking ages to drag over the line. It's really taking ages to drag over the line. I still think it will get done because Celtic have replaced him. But we are taking our sweet time with it. So all of a sudden, our defense looks fresh, it looks new, it looks ready. But we need to get to next season. That's my problem. Because Holding, as wonderful as Holding was for the brief time he played last season, he's coming back from a nasty injury. Chambers I keep, but I don't understand the argument for selling him. So automatically now you're in a situation where you have to make a decision. And then obviously you've got Leno as the keeper. But I think if you can start to build that team, all of a sudden we have a half-decent team with some new capable players. But we need to get these players through the door. So this is why I like the fact, coming all the way back full circle to Pepe, that this deal is being done now. And it's being done with 8 days left of the transfer window. It's being done with 8 days left of the transfer window where we may be able to get in a centre-back, tie up this Tierney deal. And I know I'm being greedy, but get some sort of type of backup right back for Hector. Because flipping, as things stand, Jenkinson must be praying, bruv. As things stand, Ainsley Maitland-Niles has an injury. What's his name? And Hector is still working back from his injury. There is no other right back other than a certain Big Jenko. And he is praying at the moment that transfer window closes and his ass ain't sold. So we need to do something. We need to do anything. Look at DF and V. Completely forgot about Jenkinson. Rabadan, thank you for the donation, mate. And Arsenal have had a much better window than LFC. But listen, though, Rabadan, I don't even know why you lot are sweating. Let me tell you something. If I was Liverpool, I ain't sweating. You man have an amazing defense. Your forward line is the best in Europe to the point where we're trying to replicate it. I don't even understand what could you possibly be actually looking for. And maybe a number 10, maybe. But I think number 10s are overrated unless you can find a really good one. What would you be looking for? All right, let me check out a few people in the chat. Big Sam's in the house. I see you, brother. I see you. Please do give this video a like. There's 157 wonderful people watching. Thank you. Bless you. Please do show me some love, brother. Show me some love. And stump a mud hole in that like button for me, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just to let you guys know, the super chat is open. Don't let VP and Rabadan dominate it. They're two Liverpool fans, for fuck's sake. Support one of your own people. Shit. We worry about... Okay, so Rabadan's explaining. We worry about depth versus City. Ain't no one going to match City's depth. Might as well get used to that now. So City have money on money. In fact, City have money on money on money. Let's be real here. I love Evan's comment here. Chig apparently super agent Jorge Mendes was hired for the Pepe and Tierney deals. Plus ship out the deadwood, get deals done. He's ruthless, man. No, Jorge Mendes was used for the Pepe deal. I'm not sure he's being used for the Tierney deals. But I'll tell you what, I'm all open for it if he is. The one thing that was very clear from the previous regime is they didn't like super agents like Jorge Mendes, apart from the fact that A, he cost money, but B, they found him more of a hindrance and an interference that they didn't want to necessarily deal with. So yeah, they prefer not to. I'm just going to quickly answer Jack45 because he looks like a newbie. Yes, I will be. So I'll be doing watch-alongs on Lee's channel, and I will also be doing home game watch-alongs alone, in addition to the fact that my brain's gone. Lee will also from time to time be coming on to my show, coming on, chilling, relaxing, kicking it along with Ola. You see Sam Foglia in the house. He's another one I tend to do a lot of shows with. Kenny Ken I tend to do a lot of shows with. Claude I tend to do a lot of shows with. So yeah, that all of that stuff will still continue. Just to be clear. Well, I got to find out how to overcome this Hangout issue that Google has created for YouTubers. Knob is a bit harsh. Who's a knob? I hope I'm not. I'm hoping it's not me, because I will time your punk ass out. VP, get the party started. Thank you so much for the donation, mate. And I am almost at that point. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am almost at that point of that room point. You should invite Colin back. Yes, Colin will be another one that will come back, as will Tops. I gotta have Tops back, even if it's just for me to sing at him. Social. I love that song. I can't get it out of my head. We're speaking of which, go show my boy Tops some love. Literally just type Tops and social. You'll know what I'm talking about. One man's trying to make some moves out here. Cute smart Guna. Great time to be an Arsenal fan. 100%. 100%. Am I playing in Lee's Fantasy League? I will be. My team's not in there yet, but what I've said to Lee is when I whoop all of your asses in it, I won't take that money. By all means, have it. So if I finish in the top 5, it goes to 6th place. I'm literally just coming in it just to whoop asses. That's all. That's the hope. Sam, I see you about that Ozil comment. That is the hope, brother. That is definitely the hope. And Ozil's now a Europa League player. Social. See, it's in my head now. Damn you, Tops. Take a switch it. No. There is, and I told my man on Twitter, never pronounce his name. One of my Asian brothers. I said to him, I ain't premature nothing until it's signed. Until it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Bielik to Derby for 10 million, chick. Wow, if we could get 10 million for Bielik, okay. That's all I can say. I'm up for that. I'm a little surprised Charlton is not raising the money for Bielik because he played so well for Charlton. You think that they're also now in the Championship. I would say Championship's about his level at the moment. So yeah, why not get him? I think if Arsenal are on point, they either put in a buyback clause or they put on a sell-on clause. That's one thing I want. Chig is the saint of the fantasy football. I'm just saying, I'm good at this fantasy football shit. But yes, also, thank you for the donation, VP. Much appreciated. I realized I read his comment, but didn't thank him for the donation. So yeah, thank you for that. Tops is cool, bro. Yeah, Tops is my guy, Keith Swimmer. He's my guy. Shame then Arsenal didn't come to New York. Yeah, I am a little surprised they didn't come to New York. I am very surprised, actually, thinking about it, they didn't come to New York. You would think they would, which is weird. Yeah. 161 people, 57 likes. That is weirdly lopsided. Come on, guys. Drive them likes through. At least get me to 75 and I'll stop bitching. 75 and I'll stop bitching. Chig, am I going to be appearing on AFTV this season? I doubt it. I have nothing against them, guys. I know a lot of people talk a lot of shit about them. I'm just not one of them. Do you know what? I'm not one of them people. Like, I know people who crave going on that thing, and going on there, and I'm just not that guy. I'm also another one. I also know a number of people who will say all sorts of bitchy shit about them and then crave to go on there. And I'm like, but how does that make sense? So it's like, so what? Do you bitch because you want to go on there? I don't get that either. So for me, I have nothing against them. You guys, it's well known on this channel. There's one particular individual I don't like on there, but nothing's new. But other than that, I have nothing against the people on there. Full of respect for Robbie and Tao, who do their thing on there. You guys know Troops is my guy. Obviously, Lee's my boy. Kenny Ken's my boy. I love Claude. So I don't really know anyone else. And obviously Turkish. I like Turkish is my guy. I don't really know anyone else on there. But they all seem like nice guys. I've met Kalechi once before. Seems cool. I've not met Ty, but I've heard a lot of good things about Ty before. Oh, fucking hell. How did I forget Lee Judges? And I'm also really cool with Lee Judges. So, yeah. So, other than that, I have nothing against them guys at all, but I don't have any burning desire to go on AFTV. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm not bothered. I've never felt that my channel needs AFTV, and I like to think that with my subscriber base, perhaps that's what you guys enjoyed, the fact that I am very separate from those guys. So yeah, it is what it is. Although having said that, I am a little salty that they did that watch along over this couple of months ago with the Europa League. But other than that, no, I'm all right with. I'm okay being me. and doing what I'm doing and having that relationship with you guys. Evening, Chig. You're right, Anthony. I'm Fanay. You got the best Greek name in the world. I legitimately want you to know that, Anthony. I love that name. I can't say it. There's no way I would even do you any kind of disservice to say it. All I'm saying is, where's Stel and Harry when you need them? Because they would help me with that name. Jon Snow. Jon Snow, you must be new here, brother, for you to be asking me that question. Kenny Howard, hello from Japan. Mortar Combat Love. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All the way in Japan, huh? That is one place I am real intrigued by. Really intrigued by it. Half of me wants to go there, and half of me is a bit wary. But I am very intrigued by Japan. What do you think of the sin bin rule coming in? No, Danny. No, this is not rugby, and it most certainly is not ice hockey. Chig, the Saint on Fantasy Football League. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Tops League Gunner, Sean Brothers, Wayne, the best podcast of all time. I could probably make that happen. Because first of all, I love Brothers. Wayne, I've always wanted to get on my channel for some period of time. He's kind of followed me, and I've kind of followed him, and nothing has ever really happened after that. But I like what he's about. I like his no-nonsense attitude. He's Irish, so you Irish people don't fuck around. So I quite like that approach about him. Obviously, League Gunner's League Gunner, and Tops is Tops. Like the video, or Mustafi will stay. See, Simon Panasar's got it. 178 people, 73 likes. Come on, guys. You could do better than this. Let's get the likes up, lads. Hey, not just the lads. There are ladies that watch this. 2.8% of my subscriber base are ladies. Thank you very much. Chig, at least slap Heavy D. The guy is shameful. I'm not a fan of his. Let's put it that way. But if it makes any difference, I didn't really particularly like him on Storage Hunters either. And I love Storage Hunters. Even though the American one was so much better. I love Storage Hunters. Storage Hunters is my shit back in the day. Say back in the day, like 2-3 years ago. AFTV has ruined the reputation of Arsenal fan base. I disagree. It features people that maybe rub people up the wrong way. I think the channel gets an unfair rap for that. I will say that. I think the channel is opportunistic, but they're no more opportunistic than the rest of us on YouTube. You want me to be completely real? So it is what it is. I think they recognize what works and what doesn't. But they're a business at the end of the day. And I respect them. Listen, as an Arsenal fan, but also as a YouTuber, you have to respect people that, their subscriber base is 1 million. But let's be real, their brand is so much more vast than 1 million. There is not a single person on YouTube in the UK that hasn't at least heard of Arsenal Fan TV. I defy you to find someone in the UK that hasn't at least, and that's just the UK. And I think there's something to be said for that, and I congratulate them for that. Whether you think they're a perfect organization or not is another question. But to me, I'm merely saying why I can't see myself going on there. It's just not my style. That doesn't mean to say, though, that if you ever see me on there, I don't think Chig is sold out on that. It's just that when people always ask me this, when are you going to be on AFTV? I'm like, do I have to be? Then Do I have to be? Turkish is good. Yeah, Turkish is my guy, bro. Turkish is my guy. I know someone also that does the best impression of him, but it's all love. But he does the best impression of him. I don't know Mo, to be fair. I don't know Mo. And I don't know Graham, so I have no idea. My brother met Martinelli in Nando's St. Albans yesterday. I've walked past there a few times. Okay. Fair play. Pepe's ended the mole on Twitter. Chig. He's ended David Ornstein, if Ornstein is the mole you're referring to. Chig is a ladies' man. I'm just saying, don't forget the ladies, is all I'm saying. Chig. Right, Eric, it's Chig. Chig. But what kits do I own? I own the Burgundy one. I own the Sega yellow one, and I own the Dreamcast one, the very last Dreamcast one. And I own the kit from 4 years ago. So I bought it 4 years ago. That's the last kit I bought, by the way. We need a Chig Deluded Guna collab. And Heavy D is jarring, I must say. You're like the 8th person in the last 2 months that said that to me about me and Deluded. I'm sure we'll do something. BRB got to do the baby's meds. By the way, guys, I know I said I'll do a longer show for you. This is why I tried to go on early. I've actually got like work shit to do. So 20 more minutes and I'm out of it. 20 more minutes. Please do continue to crush that like button now. Like 180 people and only 84 likes. That means at least 100 if you ain't done shit. So come on. There's 2 seconds to shut me up. 2 seconds. AFTV is more entertainment than football news, where this is more news. I like to see, hey, D, F, and V. Got the most jarring name, by the way. I like to think I throw a little bit of entertainment in there. Chig, do you think Mustafi move will happen? We value him at 30. If you're meant to be honest, Lundberg camp, I'm really trying not to crush people here. No, I don't. I think he will stay. You want me to be honest? I think we value him way too much. And I'd be surprised if Monaco aren't looking for new targets now. Well, AFTV kicked it off. Yeah. Crazy hard work. Big up Don Robbie. Find me an O2 Henri kit, Chig. Maybe I'll see what I could do. Give it away as a prize or something. I remember waiting for their first video to drop 5-6 years ago. Oh yeah, okay. You were on it from morning. Well, see, what I want to know was who was my first listener 3 years ago. That's what I want to know. You notice, people, I'm literally ignoring the DT questions because you know what you're trying to do. Mike's in the house on the Guna podcast. Go hit him up. Go subscribe to him. Go check him out. Gunas versus Cancer. Wonderful cause. Go check that out. Also, they've just passed the 1,000 mark on their YouTube channel. So go drive that number up through them. Say Chig sent ya. Rabadan. Turkish keeps it real, not deluded. That's because he's from the bits. He's from my bits. North Londoners ain't got time to start talking some shit. Don't worry, Eric. Just wanted to check you knew how to spell it. That's all. Chig built for comfort, not speed. Hey, hey. Is that a fat joke? Hey. Arsenio, Chiggy Smalls, aka the notorious Chig. See, if you're gonna do a fat joke, you cover it up in a compliment the way Arsenio just has right here. You need to have your own clothing line, Chig. All right, easy, guys. Easy. I am not a certain YouTuber. Nah. I can't see myself doing that. I know what I'd call it though. I'm just putting it out there. I know exactly what I'd call it. Issues in the house. We're acting like a big club again. Yes. Thank you for the donation. And yes, we are. We are acting. We're moving. We're finally moving. And that I'm really enjoying. Can you do a Pepe celebration, Chig, with slow motion? I don't even know how the fuck to do slow motion on this, but I can definitely do the celebration. Oh, you ain't seen my screen grab yet. That is it right there, brother. By the way, if you start seeing loads of people on Twitter doing that little pose, just know your boy started it after Aubameyang did. Do I think Pepe is better than Uber? Who cares? We've got both, Alec. Who cares? People that hate on AFTV only watch when we lose. That includes our fan base. Yeah. Cash. Do you think Arsenal will get rid of a Bang or Laka? Apparently they won't. I think it's a bit late in the transfer window if they were trying to flog one of them. I don't think so. We've got so many people we should be selling before we get to those two that I don't think so. Chid chose. Okay. I see you, Rabada. I see you. Thank you for the donation, mate. I see you. It was me, totally me. Thanks, bro. We're grafting. Yeah, you guys are doing well, man. You're doing well. You're making moves. Thank you, Chig. Most welcome, Arsenio. Dunkel Regani. Oh, good question, Wilson. You like your little comparison ones. Koulibaly or Maguire would be Koulibaly. Do that for free. I'll drive Mustafi to the airport. Yeah, it'd be Regani, to be honest. It would be Regani. Just because I don't think, by the way, if we do get Regani, I've got a feeling his first 5, 6, 7 games will be terrible. But you watch the way he'll improve. Remember, Chig knows defenders. I'm calling this now. I think his first 5, 6 games is going to be nothing special. And then you'll start to see him adapt and step in it. Step in it and step on it. Don't listen, Chig. You okay, bro? Thank you, MJ. Appreciate it, my man. Who was the last Arsenal signing you got really excited about? Do you know the ironic thing? It was Mesut Ozil. He was actually Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil was the last signing I. Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Sanchez. It's Sanchez. Sanchez, I did get really excited about. I did. Mesut Ozil, I was more excited for, to be honest. I was like this level, Pepe level of excited. But Sanchez, I was anticipating what he'd do. He was better than I thought he'd be, to be honest. And even then, I was still excited for him. I'd rock a snapback Chig hat. Okay. You lot are giving me an ego. Listen, don't worry. You won't necessarily see me rock a behave top or hat anytime soon. But yeah, if you see me rocking something, I'm either being sponsored by it or it's my thing. That's all I'm going to say. You randomly see me wearing a hat, because I'm not really a hat guy. So if you randomly see me getting a hat, I'm getting money. Straight up. That is my hint to you guys. Chig seeing as Pepe had photos done, should we expect the announcement tomorrow? Surely they've had enough time to edit the announcement video. So I heard Lee tell you that me and Lee spoke about this. We actually did. We were WhatsApping each other today around lunchtime, talking about when we expected the Pepe deal to be announced. And I said, I don't necessarily expect it to be announced tonight. The irony is, I think things like that should happen, particularly in the UK. Sorry to people around the world, but in the UK and in the British Isles generally, so including my Irish people, why not announce it when people are back from work and are ready to receive the information? These types of information always go out at like 11, 2 o'clock and shit. So you're just strangling home and you feel like you're the last person on earth that actually knows that a player's going to sign or whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. For me, I think all in all, this is a good thing. It's a wonderful signing. It's a chance for us to be able to do something special. And more than anything, I'm excited by that prospect. So, yeah, I think we will have the opportunity to finally welcome him in, and it gives us a week to try and buy a centre back and finish this Tierney deal once and for all. Dybala to United, thoughts? I've got one immediate thought, Archie. To Spurs, who are getting gas that we're going to get him. And by all the rumours, apparently Dybala was like, Spurs? Nah. Those are the rumours I'm hearing still. So, yeah. I think it's a good swap. I know the swap is supposed to be Lukaku to Juventus and Dybala to United. From Lukaku's point of view, he must be thinking happy days because he agreed to go to Inter. This is a hell of an upgrade because Juventus are building a next level team over there. And for Dybala's point of view, all right, United are on a bit of a downturn, but listen, let's not get it twisted. They're still one of the biggest clubs in the world. You know, they're still a sleeping giant. I do think it will take Dybala some time to adapt to here. But I think once he's done that, he's still young. I think he's still like 24 or some shit. So he's still young enough to make a difference in the league. So, yeah, I think he'll be great. Someone tell me how old Dybala is, because I actually don't know. I know he's young, but is he that young? I can't even remember. Alec, do I watch WWE? Not anymore. Vince has killed my passion for that product. Not anymore. I love your channel. Thank you, Max, baby. Appreciate it. It's great to laugh again. Sir Antonius, I didn't know you did, my Aussie brother. Didn't know you did. We needed 2 years to with the hangover of Wenger era. All man's sweating. Yes, Chig, spot on. I love WWE. How about the shoe lines? Thank you, Rabadam, for the donation. All right, we got 8 minutes and then we out. You guys have been amazing with the like button. I see I'm over 100. Thank you. Dybala's 25. Okay, somewhere. I'm a year out. But still, 2025 is still young, still nice, still good. Fuck WWE now. It's all about AEW, G. Oh, you're one of these AEW marks, huh? Okay. I'm going to the first AEW show in DC on the 2nd of October. I hope for their sake they're successful. I hope they are. I'm getting into boring wrestling talk. Block your ears, guys. For the people who can't understand why I'm talking about wrestling, I'm going to make this real brief. I hope for the sake of wrestling, it's a success. And it shocks the life out of Vince. So he can wake the fuck up. I'll keep it as that. All right, 7 minutes, guys. 7 minutes. Yes, we definitely broke 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Much love, much appreciated. Also, and I know Mike ain't gonna want to hear this, so block your ears, Mike. Also, as I go off air, Lee's going on air, so make sure you guys go enjoy his stream. No doubt he'll be talking more about the Pepe deal. So make sure you do go check him out. Boost is not like he needs the boost, but boost his numbers up. Subscribe to him as much as you possibly can. He's very, very close to 24K. So he'll appreciate that. Look. Basically, go over there and say, Chick sent us. Chick sent us. Is it official yet? Cool. I think it'll be official tomorrow. But everything I'm hearing is it's signed, it's sealed, it's delivered. Social media obligations done, medical's done, medical passed. So he's officially more of an Arsenal player than Fekir was a Liverpool player. So that's a good sign. But I'm still not going to prematurely ejaculate before we get the green light that this deal is done. You're a top guy, Chick. Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate it, my man. Watch for my Arsenal side as per usual. I'll check it out, brother. I'll check it out. I think you should spend the last 7 minutes counting down from 420 seconds. Thank you, Mike. 5 more minutes left, guys. 5 more minutes left. You guys have smashed it with the like buttons, by the way. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love your channel. Thank you, Kims. I appreciate it. Also, Twitter spying on Pepe's girlfriend. Yep. I could believe it because they're a bunch of perverts. We could chat WWE all night. No, because then people will start signing off rapidly. They wanted to sign off before I'm ready. But yeah, I ain't watched wrestling in about since Mania. So I ain't watched for a couple of months now. I just can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. I honestly can't be arsed. And also, because it's coming off Sky anyway, I'm kind of like, well, I'm not going to get BT fucking Sport for WWE. That ain't happening in a million years. So it's kind of like, all right, whatever. I might as well phase myself out of this now. I've probably enjoyed it way too long as it is. Most people stopped watching it when they were 15. I'm 34 and I stopped watching it. Chig, when's the next Chig in the Dark movement? Oh, time will tell, Benson. Time will tell. When the next heat wave strikes. CM Punk's not going WWE. Gosh, people still sucking CM Punk's dick. Okay. The funniest thing a person can do in life is table is sit at a table watching Troops and Robbie argue about professional wrestling. I cannot recommend the experience enough. I nearly tied up it. I bet. WWE is a kids thing. No offense, chick. Marbles, you're absolutely right. Listen, I just told you I don't watch it. So I take an offense. Chig, I played as a centre back as well, like you. And I know defenders. And I remember watching your Chig Knows Best video series a couple of months ago. And we had the same thoughts on defending. 100%, bruh. I mean, for me, and I might as well sign off with this thought because I like that comment, Evan. With me, what I want to see in a defender is someone is strong, someone who can read the game. I know that read the game term has been played out by me, not by other people. But someone who can, what I mean by read the game is someone who can recognize danger. That's all you've got to do as a defender. Recognize danger. If you see someone peeling off, be aware that they're there. You don't necessarily need to follow them. Just be aware that they're behind you so that you know where to keep a high line and how to move. Your brain is the most important part of defending. You don't necessarily need speed. I'd love you to have speed, but you don't necessarily need speed. Just be smart about where you position yourself. Communicate as well, which means communicate with your partner. If your partner's standing in the wrong place, you drag his ass over the line and make sure he knows what he's doing. You know, this defending thing ain't hard. It's not hard. Listen, I had a decent acceleration, but I was never, I wasn't Usain Bolt up in here. I was too big for that shit. so I wasn't Usain Bolt up in here. But believe me, you try to get past me and see how successful you were. It wasn't going to be easy. So I knew I had limited pace. So I had this. I don't know why more defenders don't have this. But that's all. That's all it is. Anyway, guys, I'm winding down. Please, before you leave, do hit that like button. I know I bang on about it a lot. But it is what it is. We're on YouTube. We have a few things we say. Subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. So I guess comment, hit the like button, and please, 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 please subscribe. I'm out of here. Pepe to Arsenal. Where are them haters? Where are them haters now? I'm out of here. Peace.